What is up, everybody? Ben White here. Welcome to Tactical Fellowship. The purpose of today's video is to show you how to remove and install new sights on your 43x MOS. Because yes, you can do this thing. If I can do it, you can do it, and we're going to do this together. Matter of fact, my guide will help you get any Glock sights off and on. I just happen to be installing on a 43x using Lyman Sight Pusher. This is a great little unit. It is a massive upgrade from the thing I had been using previously. No matter what sight pusher you're using though, things will be about the same, so let's get to it. Before we get to that though, how about you go ahead and stick your thumb up YouTube's anti-gun loving hole by liking and subscribing, and you gotta go check out the kit page before this video ends. It's where everything I use in this video will be. Make your life just a little bit easier. So scroll down to the bottom, click it, and let's go ahead and get this Glock front sight off. I'm using a fix-it stick front sight bit for Glock sights. It's a 3/16" thin walled hex driver, so it fits in the small gap up there. It's also magnetized, so it holds onto the screw, which is a good thing because I like saving these parts. You just never know. Now let's move to the back and a quick note on how you drift sights out. Most manufacturers use a trapezoidal sight channel. The picture here is an exaggeration, but you get the point. Meaning though that sights can only go out one direction and in one direction. This varies between manufacturers, so you need to figure that out. And don't just go on what an instruction manual for a sight pusher says, because I have found mistakes in these manuals in the past. Glocks though are super easy in that they have an hourglass shaped sight channel, meaning that the sight can go out either direction and in either direction. Basically kind of removes the stupid tacks for you. All right, so when setting up your sight pusher, some folks want you to set up the horizontal flats as close to the wall in the direction you're pushing when removing the sights. This is kind of in order to decrease stress on the screws and the flats, especially if you're removing a pair of sights that are absolute stubborn jerks. So we'll set ours up that way, but as you can see, my skinny 43x slide was so slim that the right side flats couldn't even pinch it tight, so I had to let it out on the left side a bit. Really important reminder here, before you start pushing your sights out, you need to remove your red dot optic so that the pusher doesn't accidentally make contact with that and you are shoving and breaking your red dot. Also be sure to put tape on your slide. It's going to protect the slide's finish. Be sure to put some on the top as well because it's going to protect the top from the vertical flat. I know better, but I forgot to do this, so don't be like me. Put tape on the top. Speaking of that vertical flat, it needs to be positioned as shown. The V-shaped notch you see is for 1911s. Also, be sure to position the slide so that the entire rear sight is getting pushed. One last tightening of the horizontal flats and go ahead and push that rear sight off, baby. I'm using very minimal effort here to move this off. You can also see why positioning the slide in the middle of the sight pusher is the better play, as you really don't have enough space to push the old sight off when it's set up tight to the right or left margin. So here's me repositioning to finish the job. Sweet, let's get your new night vision iron sights on. This front post already has Loctite applied to it. Some will, some won't, but let's pretend like it doesn't. Here's what I do. I just put on a dab. Now, using that same front sight bit from earlier with that awesome magnet that's keeping your screw right there so it doesn't fumble out, let's get it screwed on. It only needs about 5 to 7 inch-pounds of pressure, but I don't have a torque driver that small, so I just go till I feel a little bit of tension and that's it. Loctite's gonna do the rest. My slide's been Cerakoted, so tape's going back on it. Remember, don't be like me and forget the top. All right, go ahead and put your slide in the sight pusher and set it up. And as I'm setting it up, I'm being aware, because video is fantastic, that I wish I would have actually lowered this about 1 to 2 millimeters more. Just would have pushed in a little more evenly. And with that said, go ahead and drift your new sight in. This is taking me minimal effort to turn, and I overshoot my mark by a smidge. Your eyes are really good. They can see it. Trust your eyes. They see it. If it looks off, it's off. No worries though. This model can push in either direction. So with no additional setup, just put your slide back in and make your adjustment. Here's where those 32nd inch hash marks might come in handy for you. All right, guys, we are in the home stretch. Go ahead, screw that down, remove that tape, reassemble your Glock, and you are good to go. Well, my guys, that's really all I got for you. I hope this helps you on your next sight installation project, because yes, you can do this. Be sure to check out the kit page, and as always, ride fast, shoot straight, get off the couch and into some tactical fellowship, and we'll see you next time.